Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting installment of the Invalid Cup, also known as Jaraci Cup 18. This is going to be between RenderedSpy and SpaceArtist. Oh gosh, it is College Teeth. Anyway, it's Saban versus Coalition, so that's fine. Looks like player 1 on this replay is going to be RenderedSpy. So, here he is. Kind of makes me think of bubblegum, these colors. I don't know why blue would be bubblegum though. Maybe I'm just insane. And his opponent playing Saban here. Nice cream colored carrier. He's... who's it? I've already forgotten. It's SpaceArtist, of course, of course. Yeah. I've got the short-term memory of a peanut, man. And it looks like both players doing some silliness with their base runners here, so that's interesting. I really wouldn't recommend trying with like this turret shenaniganry over here against Sawan, because if they kept their base runner, you're gonna drop down a 300 CU turret just to have it like blocked by a 0 CU targeting jammer. But moving the Saban base runner out, I disagree with that even more, because it can't even do anything. So I don't know. I don't know what he's up to here, but looks like we are gonna have a support cruiser coming out, actually from both players. Well, if that's the case, why does he have 7 salvagers and he has 6? Top 10 questions that science still can't answer. Do you think that's the idea? Like maybe if you stick like 4 targeting jammers up here, then you can't, you know, can't open the base until you get a military unit over there? That's kind of funny. But yeah, somehow or other it seems RenderedSpy is just kind of ahead in salvager count. There's the base runner. Finds the carrier, but again, like, I don't know. What are you gonna do? If you drop a turret down, then it's just gonna get jammed, so that's not really worth it. We'll see what he's up to. But neither player wanting to build military units yet. They're both just going for their economy at the moment. I think normally you would have to go AAVs here, right? Also, that's an interesting targeting logistics module for the coalition player, very far forward there. But neither player wants to tech into AAVs here, so they're actually just going to go for more salvagers. And artifacts are up. And yeah, look at that, it's actually Assault Pack coming out for RenderedSpy. But we do have AAV Fab coming out for SpaceArtist. And that bodes pretty ill for RenderedSpy, I would say, because, you know, AAVs go burr, I guess. There's the production upgrade, very good. And look, he hasn't built the extra salves on this base as well. You really like this, because you're not going to need all those RUs, and so that actually will slow down your build quite a bit if you do that. Yeah, I guess I can see the idea with the Viz targeting jammers, or logistics modules, but it does seem a bit risky, you know? Definitely a chance for them to get killed off. Now, if there ever is a window for these LAVs, it closes real fast, so if these guys are idling at home, they just won't do anything. We're gonna have AAVs out in just a... oh, yeah, there they are. Alright. And it really just feels like these LAVs are pretty sad, you know? They're even getting, like, damage 1 upgrades and stuff, but what are they gonna do? I think this is kind of, unfortunate, to say the least. Probe sees them, too, so SpaceArtist is probably happy. He sees 2 base. He sees how many RU salves there are. Probably could have kept this probe alive. It is alive? Okay, there we go. I was like, surely it has to die there. Base runner just gonna touch the artifact to deny it. And we're off to the races. Oh, nope, never mind. SpaceArtist is gonna back away with the AVs. He should push here, because he definitely wins this. But he should also get armor 1. That would be a big deal. Make these AVs quite a lot more tanky against the LAVs. And it looks like fighter and gunship is the auxiliary tech here for RenderedSpy. But again, like, you need to have, I don't know, oh, yeah, okay, cancel it and goes for railguns. But I'll tell the point anyway, which I think is why he did this. You need to have something that can hold the ground while you're teching air, because if you don't, your opponent will just push up and like kill everything, and then your first air reveal is going to be like on units that are in your base. That always feels terrible. So yeah, he's going to cancel that. He goes for rails instead. I think that's the right call. But SpaceArtist being real passive here. I mean, he definitely has the winning army on the field, so it's surprising that he doesn't push out here. Excuse me. I would also be looking to 3-base if I were him, because it's always a good idea to expand while you attack. Take control of the whole field and then get up onto 3. In the meantime, though, railguns are coming out, so we're kind of already losing that window for the AVs to really just be the gods of the field here. But we do have railgun tech on the way for SpaceArtist, so he's not going to be too far behind there. LAV rail is also kind of notoriously fragile as well. Like, if you make one mistake, everything explodes. So this is by no means, you know, like a done deal for RenderedSpy just because he has railguns out now. Still, definitely a little bit difficult to play this type of game. And it looks like SpaceArtist finally gonna make his push here. He's got 6 AVs coming. He has 2 hanging back on the main base, so he's got some good defense there as well. And he actually built another base runner, which I think is for the TJ, so that he can stop turrets that might get put down on him. So that's good, he's taking the space, and now all he really needs to do is expand, which he might be building in SC, but I can't totally tell. Excuse me. And of course, as always, the production tab is no use, because, you know, it doesn't work at the best of times. No, it looks like it is just more AVs. Now, I don't think that SpaceArtist can actually push in here, but he can definitely threaten his opponent and stop him from pushing out. And there's, you know, there's a big difference there. Oh! Got some dust in my gullet. Let me mute the mic so I can hack in peace. And we are back! Calm down, carrier. It's fine. Oh, it's not fine. Oh, gosh. Anyway, don't do this. Oh, gosh. Excuse me. Oh, I'm dying, man. I'm dying. Oh. Anyway, yeah, SpaceArtist could have just killed everything there, I think. When you push your railguns into AVs like that, they just kind of all explode, so... Like, here, I think that's, maybe RenderedSpy is winning. But even so, like, a lot of railguns are gonna die here. He kind of split focus fire a little bit too much there. Also, I don't know what this guy's doing here. Yeah, he only got 1 railgun. But like earlier when the rails jumped up, especially like they were all clumped up right here, you could have just drove in with the AVs and just everything explodes over there. That would have been terrible. So. Pretty unfortunate for SpaceArtist that he didn't capitalize on that. Man, I'm dying, man. Oh my gosh. I don't know what my problem is. Wait, is someone getting air? Oh gosh. I don't think you even need that right now. Like, that's a lot of resources to go into attack bomber fab when you kind of already have a winning comp, but... you know, air can be kind of a win more tool, so maybe that's fine. Should be pushing out across the field, though. He has good vision with this probe, so he knows he's not getting attacked by AVs anywhere. So these railguns sitting at home is pretty bad, I think. One salve drops on the 3rd.
Aerial strike craft now available for production.
And there's air tech. Or bomber tech, I should say. It's gonna be a right proper tac stack here. It'd be really good for SpaceArtist if he happens to scout that with this probe. So, if I were RenderedSpy, I'd be trying to interpose with his base runner. Yep, there he is. It seems like my throat is done killing me, so that's good. I don't know what happened. I was just like hacking and wheezing there. Looks like the probe did manage to escape, but here come the bombers. He's actually just going to launch with 2. So I don't think we can quite call it a tac stack, but it's still going to be very effective. And I think actually the target would be the economy, right? Just try and kill off a bunch of salvagers. But we'll see what he goes for. Killing a bunch of AAVs or killing some railguns, that's not bad either. But yeah, he's going to main, so it looks like he agrees. And there goes the SC. Very good. So that sucks. And now, SpaceArtist is gonna have to find a way to deal with that. Missile battery fab's on the queue. Better than nothing. But he needs to have fighters at some point, I think, to hunt down the bombers. Well, he's actually just doing nothing, so I don't know. Yeah, I'll tell you, if you don't get any anti-air, it's definitely gonna be bad. So I would at least do something. Oh no. Oh no, he hasn't even put down anti-air turbo. Okay, he has. He's got 2 anti-air turbos. That's more than 0 anti-air, but yeah, but that's not enough. He needs more. Definitely needs more here. And I would definitely be pretty keen to get artillery if I were RenderedSpy here. It's just so good on this map. Feels like you're sort of throwing it away if you don't get it on this map. And actually, RenderedSpy is getting missile battery fab before SpaceArtist, so that's unusual. Oh, that's kind of cute. Look, he's actually targeting the anti-air turret post because he wants to kill or sorry, the base runner because he wants to stop it from deploying more anti-air turret posts. Kind of lazy movement with these railguns, by the way. You really don't want to have them just drive up into AAVs like that, because even though you'll still win that fight by like killing off the AAVs, you'll trade sort of poorly. So doesn't get punished for it though, so that's fine. And it looks like the bomber is just taking out the turret post now. Like I said, you need more anti-air than this, and he canceled missile battery fab, so he's not gonna have it. Third base falls. It's a lot of railguns. He's teching artillery. Yeah, I mean this just looks like a textbook finish here for RenderedSpy. I think this game's just pretty much over. And it seems just carrier moves. He's even extracting off the back of this. I wouldn't recommend idling your bombers over anti-air turrets. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get out of there eventually, and there's artillery for what? When did he build this? Was this his answer to air units? Maybe he thought he was playing Anomaly, I don't know. It's actually getting a lot of kills, but like the bombers will just come finish it. Never mind, the bombers can't even finish it. It's already dead. That was anomalous. Yeah, I would recommend not building artillery cruisers as a response to air units. Just in general, that doesn't work very well. And by the way, more anti-air being teched here, which is kind of funny, but... Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's, you know, his opponent is on one base, so even if he drops himself to one base for a moment, it's fine. Oh, that'd be such a juicy bomb target. No, no, this one, right here, please, 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 please. Oh, I didn't kill any of them. I guess he needed a second. Oh, he's got a second bomber. Go, 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 go. 2 more kills, please. 1 more kill, please. Yes, good. And that ought to be all she wrote for SpaceArtist. I kind of am impressed that he's sticking in it here, but this is over. There's no way to come back from this position. Not unless your opponent like has a stroke and just idles for 20 minutes, but you know. No, because even then you would lose on artifacts, wouldn't you? And I heard support cruiser anti-air finishing. Still don't really know what it should do for him, but he's got it, so... A couple frontline SCs always feels really nice anyway, just to get that frontline healing. And especially against artillery, I mean, that doesn't exactly, like, negate them entirely, but man, that really makes it feel so much less dangerous. Oh yeah, of course, these are like ground units, right? I mean, Phoenixio would say the same thing, even when he's not an anomaly patch. I don't know why the bombers haven't struck yet. That artillery cruiser is as good as dead, but they don't seem to want to get it. And again, idling over your opponent's anti-air is not ideal. So don't do that. Oh, I see. He's just gonna win by extraction. Well, that's kind of interesting. Bombers are docking too, so that's unfortunate. Okay, looks like he caught that. He's got a third one in the hangar, by the way. There we go. Now he's launching. I guess he's trying to send a message here, you know. Oh, is he finally going in? There we go. Need 2 for that, of course. There it is. And it looks like he'll finish off the turret with the other one. By the way, SpaceArtist did actually get missile battery fab finally, but you know, he hasn't built any, so... Secure the artifact or fail your people. No pressure, but you know. What's that smoke? Is he just like smoking the extraction out, I guess? Yeah, I guess he's just smoking the extraction. That's just unfair, man. There's literally nothing you can do. Well, there you go. It's a win by extraction. You don't see that every day. I mean, RenderedSpy definitely could have just pushed in and killed him with, you know, normal tactics, but hey. We'll take it, and we'll move on to the next one. This is, of course, game 1 of the 2-game series. Oh, whoops. I didn't load the replay in. Alright, game 2. Faction changes? Nope, doesn't look like it. Once again, RenderedSpy is the green player, and SpaceArtist is the red player. And I mean, like, to be fair, I guess maybe I'm criticizing SpaceArtist too much here. This is a very hard matchup for him, right? I mean, RenderedSpy is, like, relatively new to the tournament scene, I guess, but he's played, like, 4 Jaraci Cups, and he's done quite well, and this is actually SpaceArtist's first, so... Yeah, tough matchup, but... We'll see if he can change anything up here in this game 2. Looks like we have LAV Fab coming out here for RenderedSpy. Interesting. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I'm trying to remember who it was who like taught him how to play, but I can't recall. It was one of the 3v3 guys. Yes, I mean that was kind of legendary to be honest with you. Yeah, but I mean when he showed up in his first tournament, he was already pretty good, and it's because someone had been teaching him, but I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Peter, but I don't recall. One of the 3v3 guys though. Is this actually just LAV spam? Oh, and he's getting Assault Pack before production upgrade? Okay, well we were just singing his praises, but now he's playing quite badly. This never really works well in CVS, and beyond that, like, you have to get that production upgrade before Assault Pack, because otherwise you just have, like, hey, I've got 4 LAVs on the field. Ooh. It doesn't really do anything, you know? So... You don't know who it was? Yeah, I don't know. I thought I heard it was Peter, but maybe we'll just ask him. I mean, he was, you know, the guy who got trained by somebody. He'll be able to tell us who it was. Yeah, that's also true. Damage 1! What are you doing? Oh! Yeah, that's why Peter and I used to get along really well before he had his, like, brain aneurysm, by the way, because we actually played quite similarly. We used to do a lot of 2v2s and 3v3s where we just, like, rush people and kill everybody. Good times, man. Ref mode is for ref losers. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I mean, he played the same way, but he just wasn't so weird. Also, by the way, Damage 2 and Armor 1 is coming out now, and we still haven't seen Carry Production Upgrade, like, he just refuses to get it. But amazingly, this is actually, like, working. Still, though, here come the AVs, right? And just like last game, I mean, you shouldn't really be able to do anything with this. I felt like last game, SpaceArtist was just being too passive. Like, he had the AVs when there was really no answer on the field and he didn't do anything with them, so we'll see if he can change that up this time. But, like, you know, he did already lose the Salvager, so this is a pretty good open for RenderedSpy here. I think it's a bad opener, like, you shouldn't do this, but it worked out pretty well. He thinks he's Galzian, yeah, exactly. And see, that's the thing, right? Like, as Galzian, when the AVs come out like this, now you can build a railgun on the front line. You can't do that as Coalition. That's why it doesn't work. So, he is gonna go LAV rail again, though. He won last game, but I'm not sure if it was really due to the LAV rail comp. Yes, that's a good point. If you have your carrier up here, then you have frontline production. I like the way you think. Oh gosh, that'd be crazy, man. That would make the game, like the early game especially, just a total bloodbath. Oh my gosh. Because, like, imagine how cheap it is to get more production lines like that. Oh. This is too deep though, right? He got a Salvager, but now he's sticking himself in where he can't possibly escape. And that damage on the SC is kind of fake. It's never going to be capitalized on, so... I think that was... You know, he's going to want to have that one back. I wouldn't keep smoking if I were SpaceArtist here, because you actually just want to kill those things. Oh gosh. No, man, no. There's no stopping what cannot be stopped.
Copy. Coordinates set. Move over. LAV down. Strike craft taking effective fire. Be advised. Hostile carrier detected.
Oh yeah, I guess that is true. Right?
Carrier production facilities upgraded.
Anyway, RenderedSpy just now getting that first carrier production upgrade. It's crazy that he's delayed that for so long. You can see finally making those railguns because he knows he's got to deal with this.
Push up to that point.
Rally point set. Move to location.
No, you're probably right. Seeing and hearing are different. What am I saying? Like, it's different to know what it is theoretically than it is to, like, see it. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
Now, is this a push that SpaceArtist can win? Like, maybe. He'd have to smoke up really well here, though. Yeah, in fact, here's a nice quote. Theory and practice are the same in theory, but not in practice. Huh? Anyway, George? No, I'm telling you, man, that wasn't even... I don't think that was working. We'll see, we'll see. Did you see the clip that I made of the one time where it just, like, didn't work at all? Because, like, how do you explain that? Anyway, railguns are trying to push through the smoke, and that's not really where they like to be. You ever played Counter-Strike? Don't push through smoke. Just don't do it. Can he get this last railgun? Come on, yes! Very nice. Yeah, it looks to me like SpaceArtist actually came out ahead on that trade there. It's got railguns now as well. But needs to build a lot more military units, right? Because now there's going to be a counterattack because there's still all those LAVs alive. And it's AVs that he needs. Looks like he's building some. And he's chasing down the probe. Somebody play the Benny Hill theme here. By the way, I think it would be wise to send one direction and one the other, because that way, you know, this doesn't happen, but... But yeah, now the LAVs are going to make their counterattack. Really, really nice TJ, though. Oh, look at that. I love it. Buys a lot of time for these AVs to get into position. These are, I think, like, full-ups LAVs. I guess they don't have armor, too, but other than that, yeah, they're quite strong, so... Yeah, it doesn't look like there's really much threat on the base here. But SpaceArtist is doing something really interesting. Like, look, he's just driving his carrier forward here. And this is not to, like, grab space to help defend. I mean, because he's already defended. It looks like he wants to attack like this. But he doesn't have, like, any carrier power. Okay, he has stopped here. That's probably good. That's probably good. If I were him, I would just drive back to the base and, you know, get my third base set up. No need to play like a madman yet. There will be time for that later. Oh, probe died. That's unfortunate. I'm sure he wants to check for the tech, but actually it would be really nice to have that probe out here to, like, check for counterattacks coming on the other side. That's weird. If I hit reveal all while I'm in the sensors, it makes the border go away. Who can explain, man? Who can explain? DOK has been updated more times in the last 2 months than it had been for like 4 years. So things keep changing. I don't know. I'm sure they've like broken more things than they fixed. That seems to be how it goes in game dev. And looks like RenderedSpy is starting to set up his 3 base here, and SpaceArtist still just hasn't SpaceArtist still hasn't really shown any interest in that, so RenderedSpy gonna start pulling ahead in the eco game now. That's not what you like to see. I like the placement of the AVs though, right behind the hill. Hey, good! That's wonderful. Yeah, when they first were making the updates to try to enable like Epic Games crossplay, everything just was so unstable. But it looks like things are working out pretty well now. Hey, this probe gets to check the tech, and it's nothing. But that's actually good for him to know. Like that is valuable information. The thing is, like, SpaceArtist is posturing like he wants to push here, but he hasn't brought his railguns up, and until he does that, this is all kind of fake. He can't really make a push happen here. And every moment that he waits, you know, his opponent is on 3 base, so he's just falling behind. And I also love this, right? You tech air after your opponent has scouted you, because when your opponent scouts you and sees that there's no air, he's like, oh, I don't need to get anti-air. And you're like, yeah, maybe now I'll tech air, right? That's actually a good trick. A little bit of misdirection there, so... See if he gets something done with it. I mean, he got a lot of damage with those bombers last game. Wouldn't be surprised to see them contribute quite a lot in this one as well. It's a lot of AVs, but, I mean, they don't really do anything just standing there. And, again, like I said, SpaceArtist is on 2 base versus 3, so he's falling behind here. He's gonna tech air himself, though. Nice. These two want to check tech again, but he's not gonna get away with that. Carrier was not revealed there. Also, yeah, that's a fun trick as well. Expensive trick, but a good trick nonetheless. Ooh, LAVs, you don't want to be in this neighborhood. There's a lot of angry tanks over here. Main base is like open, by the way, but if you go in there, you're gonna start having trouble with the AVs blocking you. Like, you won't be able to escape. Also, I'd recommend not standing still while being gunned to death, but that's just a personal preference. Well, it looks like SpaceArtist is making the push now. Or, sorry, RenderedSpy is making the push now. I'm very smart. The thing is, these AVs on the flank could really be just, like, murderous, right? Yeah, like, keep going, keep going. Oh, he's gonna back away. I think he would have won that. This terrain here is really bad for the railguns. You smoke up, you know, you can get a lot of damage done, and these three can contribute from the side as well. RenderedSpy is building like 9 million salvagers. I don't know why he's doing that. Yeah, cancel all that crap. Okay, good, good, good. Yes, he scouted him. Oh, and he's not building air. He's carrier. He's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. And it caused. Oh my gosh! It caused SpaceArtist to cancel air tech and get missile battery fab. Wow. That's remarkable. Oh, yeah, 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 take it, take it, take it. Yes, yes! No, 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 no! No! Oh! Like, isn't he winning that fight? I think he wants to take that. Ah, well. Also, this is gonna let an artifact get out, and that's 3, so it's starting to add up. Oh, you start the gunship to make it look like bombers. Oh, that's evil, man. That's evil. Okay, yes, yes, yes. He can win this fight. Just charge forward like a madman. No! Oh. That's really too bad. I think he still wins that fight, but he's too afraid to take it. Looks like fighter and gunship starting again here. And yes, I mean, that's a huge investment of LAVs just kind of not doing anything yet. I will say this though, like, even if you take even trades, you're actually taking bad trades when you're on 2 base versus 3, right? So, I don't mean to keep hammering that home, but like, seriously, it's very, very bad to just not be on 3 base like this. Here comes the March of the Penguins. I don't think this will go well for him. The other thing the AAVs can do is, like, smoke the one that's getting shot right when it's about to die, and then the SC is healing it the whole time. Yeah, the LAVs are like, well, never mind, time to go home. Yeah, this is just a bad investment. I think that if LAVs have a place in CVS, it's definitely not making backstabs happen. That's not it, you know? Because you just leave like 2 or 3 AVs back at home and you just can't do anything, right? So, pretty unfortunate to see that.
Target confirmed. Launch bomber.
Oh hey, he did build bombers.
Fleet capacity.
But his opponent has got anti-air. Let's see what happens here. He doesn't have a huge amount. He's only got like 3 missile batteries. They do have full ups, but it's gonna be 3 bombers here, so. I'm seeing a lot of juicy targets for the bombers here. Is it though? Like, what if he just drives up and kills all these railguns and then, like, leaves and loses 1 bomber? Like, surely that's worth it, right? Also, it would be good to launch that last one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and the main base is completely exposed. Yeah, he could do that as well, couldn't he? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Strike Fighter tech is done here for SpaceArtist, but he hasn't built any, so he can't hunt these things down. And actually, the LAVs still kind of feel useless here, because the bombers could just do the whole job on their own, but... It looks like what he's going to do is clear out the AAVs, and then he's going to have the LAVs come do the job or something. Use that smoke before you die? Chance to drop that off. So maybe this was all some elaborate play to make it look like LAVs are not terrible in CVS, but... You know, when you're on 3 base, that feels bad. When you're on 2 base, it's even worse, right? Yeah, no, I agree, because he could have actually just used the bombers to kill the base, and then, you know, still had all these CUs here to, like, put in his AV and rail armies. Oh, and he's gonna keep going! Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill the SC on 2nd base, which means that... Well, is he? Oh, it's getting close. Yeah, he's gonna get it. Which means that SpaceArtist can't even just kind of drive back and put salves there. Oh my gosh. Well, that's pretty much game, I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard to come back from a situation like that. Yeah. Not to mention the bombers are still alive, so they're just gonna make another attack. Ooh. And for once, getting a CA actually makes sense, because he saw his opponent had air tech there. So, you know, I like that. But it just ain't gonna matter. And by the way, he's doing the correct move here too. You don't need to fight the army, you just go ahead and kill more eco. Maybe targeting the idle salve isn't the best play, but whatever. And unless SpaceArtist rotates back real quick here, he might lose his carrier too. And that would actually be GG, you know? But... Yeah, you like frontline SCs? Well, that's just as well, because there's a lot of them. Oh my gosh.
Copy. On our way. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Base trade? Well, if you're closer, I mean, surely you just win. Plus the bombers can contribute with DPS. Yeah, just death. Just death. And it looks like SpaceArtist's army is coming in, but I mean, way too late. Way too late. Also, these AVs with high ground and Sunder, they're actually like really chunky. And that's gonna be a wrap. It's a 2-0 for RenderedSpy. And I think we could kind of predict that result, but still, you know, I think SpaceArtist gave it his all, so that's fine. But RenderedArtist, did I just say that? RenderedSpy is gonna take the series, and that'll pretty much ensure his movement up to the upper bracket. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.